Have you ever seen a product show up in stores before the company even announced it? Because that is exactly what just happened with the DJI Pocket 4. One minute it was rumors and speculation, and the next minute people started spotting fully boxed units sitting on retail shelves. Not prototypes, not demo units, real products ready to sell. And that changes everything. In this video, we are going to break down what these store sightings really mean, the rumored launch date and pricing, and whether this camera is shaping up to be a genuine upgrade or just a quiet refresh. Trust me on this one, the timeline here is getting very interesting. So here is where the story takes a sharp turn. Up until recently, most of the leaks were pretty standard. A few manuals, some early images, maybe a short clip showing the design, but then suddenly photos surfaced showing sealed retail boxes displayed inside stores. That is a completely different level of leak, because when products reach store shelves, it usually means distribution has already started. You know, it's funny, companies can keep secrets for months, but once logistics kicks in, the truth always leaks out. And to make things even more convincing, one retailer publicly hinted at a specific date, April 20th, 2026. That is not speculation anymore. That is a strong signal that the launch window is right around the corner. Now, here's where the plot thickens. Normally, new devices launch in one region first and then slowly expand worldwide. But the sightings we're seeing tell a different story. Units have reportedly appeared in multiple countries at the same time. That suggests a coordinated global rollout rather than a staggered release. And from a business perspective, that's a bold move. It shows confidence in the product and demand. In my experience, when a company prepares inventory across regions before launch, it usually means they expect strong early sales. So this is not just a small update quietly entering the market. This looks like a carefully planned release designed to hit fast and hit everywhere. Let's talk about the hardware, because this is where expectations meet reality. The new model is expected to keep the same sensor size as the previous generation. On paper, that might sound underwhelming, but specs are one thing and real-world performance is another. Instead of chasing bigger numbers, the focus appears to be on refining everything around the sensor. Faster processing, improved video capabilities, and smoother stabilization. Reports suggest support for higher frame rate recording and potentially enhanced image quality in challenging lighting. Think of it like upgrading the engine of a car rather than changing the body. The outside looks familiar, but the driving experience feels completely different. Now let's talk about usability, because this is where the upgrades become very practical. The overall design stays compact and pocket-friendly, which makes sense, because that portability is the entire point of this product line. But subtle changes are starting to show up. A slightly longer grip for better handling, a dedicated zoom control positioned exactly where your thumb naturally rests, and a customizable function button that lets you switch settings instantly. These are not flashy changes, but they are meaningful ones, because when you're filming on the go, speed and comfort matter more than anything else. It's the difference between capturing a moment smoothly and fumbling with menus while the action disappears. Another upgrade getting attention is the battery system. Early reports suggest a noticeable increase in capacity, which should translate into longer recording sessions without interruption. That is huge for vloggers and travel creators who spend hours shooting throughout the day. And then there's the accessory ecosystem. The familiar creator bundle appears to be returning, packed with tools designed to make content creation easier right out of the box. Wireless audio integration, lighting accessories, and smarter connectivity all point toward a system that feels complete rather than pieced together. Here's where the debate gets juicy. The real value of this device is not just the camera itself, it's the entire workflow it supports. So let's wrap this up with the question everyone is asking. Is this camera actually worth the hype? Based on current leaks, pricing is expected to land in a very competitive range for a premium compact camera. That puts it within reach for serious creators while still offering professional-level features. And honestly, the strategy here feels very intentional. Instead of reinventing the product, the company seems focused on making a proven formula better in everyday use. Better controls, longer battery life, smoother performance, and a stronger ecosystem. Sometimes the smartest upgrade isn't dramatic, it's practical. So what do you think? Are these improvements enough to make you upgrade, or are you waiting for something bigger down the road? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next big launch.